Welcome to another 8-minute deck tech with Jake and Joel R Magic. I am Biff, and I'm here showing you my commander, Atraxa. Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. At the end of your turn, proliferate. Ramp is important, but also mana fixing is equally important. For fixing this deck, I use these three cards. There's Prismatic Omen, Oath of Nissa or Nissa, and the Jornir Adept. Hint, these cards are the same. One's an enchantment, one's a creature. The backbone of Atraxa is Stax. Removing resources from your opponents so that they don't have them and you can work around them. Over here I have the Pillow Forts. Simple, protect my walkers, protect me. Mystic Barrier, send someone into someone else. Force an aggro deck into someone so they don't hit me. Then by taking out the ETBs, I just work around that. Primarily what I want to do is completely remove creatures from the game with the exception of Atraxa. So I can take out their activated abilities, I can make it to where the ones that don't fly attack, then Atraxa can fly over, gain me life, proliferate my walkers. Then it gets really mean over here with Tragic Arrogance. If I'm in a bad spot, I can make it to where everyone only gets one artifact they control, one creature, one land, whatever. If I want to sideboard in Catastrophe, I can do that. Also, there's Descent into Madness, which I can use Bitter Blossom in conjunction with it, create tokens, exile it, and then deny my opponents of resources even further. To protect this Stax package, I have Karmic Justice. So if someone's hitting it, then they're guaranteed to lose a land. One of the most abusive combos in this deck is the Solitary Confinement Necropotence combo. Both of these cards have the same drawback. They both have you skip your draw step. So you're not losing any value by running them together. Basically what this does is you can use your life to fuel cards to pay for this to keep you completely out of harm's way. And it's great when you draw lots of hate, which this deck tends to do. Another very degenerate combo in this deck is the Humility package. Humility basically locks out most creatures. If I want to sideboard in my Knight of Souls Betrayal, I can do a hard lock and completely remove creatures from the game. If I don't, I can soft lock them and make them 1/1s. So no matter how nasty a creature is, it basically removes it. So a cool thing to run with Humility are the Manlands and Gideon. Any Gideon will do, except for that shitty one that flips. But all the other Gideons are good because what happens is this creates a timestamp of the 1/1s, and then when I transform the Manlands or Gideon, it gets around the timestamp. And of course, the balls of the deck, the Planeswalkers. The whole reason I built the deck is to fire off their ultimates and proliferate them in various ways. Contagion Clasp, Contagion Engine, Inexorable Tide. But of course, Atraxa is one of the most efficient ways to do it. So let's go over these walkers. We'll start strong with Jace the Mind Sculptor. He has some degenerate combos with Oracle of Moldiah, with the Brainstorming, basically rigging a double land drop every turn. We all know about his Fate Seal, his Brainstorm, his Unsummon, and his ultimate I've fired off multiple times and no one's ever survived. I would love it if you'd share a story of a time where someone fired off a Mind Sculptor ultimate on you and you survived. That would be very interesting. So around him are some of my favorite walkers for the deck. Elspeth, she is wonderful. She creates three little guys that are going to stop people from getting in the way of my walkers, especially if Humility's out, then they're just as good as anything else. If Humility's not out, I can threaten people and nuke the board. Vraska, another beauty. Wouldn't look at her though, she'll turn you to stone, maybe. Anyway, she's got a built-in No Mercy, so I don't even need to run that card. I can, it's in the sideboard, but the -3, get rid of an annoying permanent, those annoying enchantments, those annoying artifacts, and then her ultimate gets these wonderful assassin tokens that will take out your opponents. Tamio, she's wonderful, tap down a threat. Garrick Apex Predator, fun fact about this guy, I got him in San Diego Comic-Con at a Magic event with Joel and Jake, and this was the year he was the big walker, so that was cool. Tezzeret. He might come out. There is some flexibility with these outer walkers, but he's good. I can grab Soul Ring if I need it. Vinzer is cool because You can lower a walker, you can bounce it, I can flick Sun Titan, lots of other things. Obnixious, reignited. This guy's good. Kill creatures, card draw, who's angry about it. Then we have Freyalise, Lenore's Fury. She makes tokens, she's destruction, I love removal, so here we go. Then we have Garrick right here, classic Garrick. How you gonna hate? You can't. He untaps lands, which is great in a 4-color deck. I need all the fixing I can. He also creates tokens for defense and sacrifice. Then we have Kiora, land, ramp, and draw. And then another of the OG walkers is this Liliana Vess runner, because how can you possibly hate on the tutor? The tutor is the best. And I'm a man who believes in removal. My Vindicate is missing, accidentally left it at home, but he has the rest of the beautiful package. With black and white, you get the premier removal. Utter End, Anguished Unmaking, Vindicate. You get Path to Exile, you get Merciless Eviction. And then if I want to bounce everything, I love to rig the Miracle, Devastation Tide, go tutor it with the 1 blue, put it on top, rig the Miracle. Love Cyclonic Rift, because it's everything you don't control, one-sided. Then Angarok's Wake, I can nuke their walkers and keep mine. And then Day of Judgment. These were all the cards that were not mentioned in any specific package. Some of them are placeholders as I adopt the philosophy that decks get better and better. The longer you play them, you can tweak here and there. But as you can see, they are all solid choices for the deck in its current state. But the main one I want to talk about is Sun Titan. Love him so much. It isn't even an issue that I run Torpor Orb and Hushwing Griff, because you can play around it. And the fact is, he can go get either of those back because there are 19 targets for him, not including lands. I ain't a basic bitch, so I ain't trying to be running all the basic lands. So here are all my non-basic lands. What is important to note about these, most of them are not foil, but more importantly, these 3 use counter mechanics. I was on the fence about running them, but the charge lands are very cool and I recommend them. And this has been another 8-minute deck tech with Atraxa. Thank you so much. Please leave a comment letting me know what you thought of the deck. If you thought it was the best thing, the worst thing, something in between, you have any suggestions, I'm open. I'm all ears. Don't forget to like on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Share the page, Jake and Joel Are Magic. Check them out, or check us out, I should say, when I'm playing with them on Twitch. It's gonna be good. Thank you so much for your time, Planeswalkers, and I hope you walk to a good plane.